So let me address this succinctly so there'll be no misunderstanding. Y'all having these conversations and trying to make people feel bad about breaking friendships or cutting off family that voted for Donald Trump. And you're saying, are you going to cut people off because of their politics? Yes.
In the name of the greatest people that have ever trod this earth, I draw the line in the dust and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny, and I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
That was the Democratic governor of Alabama, George Wallace, one of the longest serving governors in this country's history. Do you think that anybody who supported him I would call friend or family? On what planet do you think I'm going to be friends with somebody that supports a candidate that supports policies that directly harm those I love? On what planet do you think I'm going to be friends with somebody who supports Donald Trump, who wants to get rid of the Department of Education because he does not want them teaching about slavery and how black people have been adversely impacted by the system of racism in this country? A man who doesn't even want to teach the true and accurate history of how the indigenous population of this country were treated by his ancestors.
Me about that. So let's say you have a liberal city, let's Los Angeles, San Diego, and they just decide we're going to get rid of that history. We got new history. This is America built off the backs of slaves on stolen land, and that curriculum comes in.
Then we don't send them money. We would save half of our budget.
Okay.
And somehow you think you could justify supporting this man and his racist and bigoted policies because you were voting for the economy and you wanted lower gas prices because in 2020, United States regular retail gasoline prices averaged $2.17 per gallon. And you live in this delusional reality because you don't want to actually face the fact that at the beginning of the year, gas prices was $2.50 per gallon. And the response in the gasoline price dropping was about COVID and widespread reduction in passenger travel and gasoline demand, because most of you all have no clue what supply and demand means or how it affects the fluctuation of prices. You think we're going to be friends after you supported the obvious racist and bigoted candidate, and you're going to try to gaslight me in the process and make it about the economy and gasoline prices when the November average for gasoline prices across the United States stood at $3.09. You think we can be friends when you basically sold out my friends and loved ones for 59 cents on a gallon of gas, especially when I can't even tell you how stupid you are when looking at real price of gasoline over time. United States drivers had to pay notably more in the years between 2011 and 2014. You really think we can be friends after you supported a man who attacked the foundation of the civil rights struggle and every struggle of marginalized people in this country when he said the following about what it means to be woke?
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay? It's true. It's true. Look at
Let me get this right. And you question if we're going to be friends when you supported a man who actually thinks that waking up to the racial injustices in this country somehow makes you a loser or it is shit. Not only can we not be friends, but we are enemies. Take it how you want to.